So we're actually rising on bad news, which is a good sign that a lot of bad news is priced in.
But do you agree with that? I mean, it's one thing for CEOs to be a little skittish, be a little more cautious. I mean, that's what they get paid to do. Is this a buy, this unsettled market that we've witnessed recently?
Yes, in my mind, we put out a piece yesterday just talking about the 10 best days that happen every year. Last year, for instance, the 10 best days added up to 21 percentage points of the S&P. X those 10 days, the market was only up 4%. So, you don't get 20% years because it's good through the year. It's just the 10 best days. I think the setup for a 10 best day is near because if the economy's near stall speed, I think people realize the Trump put does come back because otherwise it has to unwind all this austerity. And if the job market's soft, the Fed put comes back into play because the Fed doesn't want to play with stall speed. And I think that's what is going to be the positive catalyst in the next couple of weeks. And on top of that, we already know stocks will bottom before bad news peaks. And so if we're seeing the market not fade on bad news, that means we're already priced in.
All right, so we've been talking about for a couple of months now that the window of weakness that Ken Carson talks about, which is period between February 20th and March 20th, is this window, this quarterly OPEX period, where if a catalyst happens, you can get a massive drop within the markets. But barring that, there's usually enough liquidity and vol supplied that allows for the markets to suffer bad news in stride, right? So this constant buying of the market that's happening for various reasons, funds, passive investing, there's all this mechanism where this indiscriminate buying of the market, not because they want to, just because it happens automatically, that stops or fades within these 4 periods of the year. So if that stops, then you can have a drop. But other than that, you get this upward move. So he's saying over here that he believes that basically the lows are in for the markets. He's not seeing a 50% correction on the stock market. I also we talked about before how the dollar is falling, and that'll take about, we're going to see a liquidity injection over here